So in this video, I'll be showing you step by step how to design the circuit below. So this is a simple circuit. So we have a microcontroller PIC18F4550. We have 1 kilo ohm resistor. We have a button. We have another 1 kilo ohm resistor. We have LED, animated LED, which are all connected to ground, and we have resistor value of 330 ohms. And we also have a power source here and also a power source here. So these are the components that we will require to design this particular circuit. So please take note of the additional task that you have to do, which is to draw another switch and connect it to RB1. I will not be covering this additional task. This is for you to work on. I will be showing only this particular switch which is connected to RB0. So you have to draw a similar configuration and connect it to RB1. So let's have a look at the Proteus. So this is after you have launched your Proteus. So it is empty. This is your workspace. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that you are in the selection mode. So this particular icon, which looks like a mouse cursor pointer, is in it is actually in selection mode. So make sure by default it will be in that mode. So you see here this P, which is pick from library. So we're going to click on P. So here, when you click on pick from the library, we will be able to pick the devices that we require for our circuit. So let's search for the first one, which is the PIC18F4550. So you can actually type in the keywords and you can see the results here. So this is the PIC18. You can see the preview. Oops. Sorry. Okay. There's some glitch here. You can see the preview. So what you do, you can just double click here and immediately you see it's added to the list of devices. So next, what do we need? We need to have button. So when you click on button, there is this two search results: single push, single throw push button. This is the button preview. So we're going to double click on this and it will be added up. And what else do we need? We need LED. So when you click on LED, there's a lot of search results. So you can click on, under the category, you can click on optoelectronics. So it will filter out some of the results. And here you can see that you have this animated LED model. You have blue color, you have green, you have red, you have yellow. So whichever color that you feel like choosing, you can actually choose. I think I will just select green. So I've added the green. And next, we also need to have the resistors. So for the resistors, you can see under the category, you can select resistor. When you select resistor, under the subcategory, you can select 0.6 watt metal film, and you will have the results here. So we are looking for 1 kilo ohm. So this is 1 kilo ohm. MinRes 1K. So 1K is 1 kilo ohm. So double click on this. And we're also looking for 330 ohm. So 330 ohm. So you can see here there is this 330R and 330K. So don't mistaken this. Don't select 330K. If you select 330K, your LED will not light up. So 330R stands for 330 ohm. So we just double click on this and we have added all those components that we require for our circuit. Just to double check, yes, we have 1K, we have button, we have the PIC18, we have 330, we have the LEDs. Yes, we are good to go. So you can click OK to close these big devices. So what you can do is, the selected devices are already here, listed out here. So you just click on PIC18 first. So when you bring your cursor on the workspace, your cursor will turn into a pencil icon. So when you click, left click once, and then you click again, you will drop it here. Okay. So what is the first thing that we want to do? Okay, maybe we can draw this portion first. This particular pin number 1, must always need to be pulled up high, must be connected. This is VPP. It must always be connected to a high voltage or logic 1. Sorry, high voltage means I'm referring to logic 1. If it's ground, it will reset the microcontroller. So we just make this connection. So let's do that connection first. So for this we need 1 kilo ohm and also a power supply. So let's click on enlarge this a bit. Let's click on 1K and you can click it here. Now you can actually rotate this device by right clicking, and you can adjust it however you want it to be. And then you can actually, when you bring your cursor to the edge of the pin, you can see automatically there is a red dotted box appears. So just click one time. This is to draw the wires. So if you want to make the wires in a particular design, you just click one time left and then you click left again and then you connect to the device. So here we need to connect to the power source. So for the power source, if you go under this left hand side icons, you can see under the terminal mode. So currently under the devices, it is under the components mode. So when you click on terminals mode, it will show you power and ground. So you can select on power and put it here, and you need to connect every single component using wires. So you can right click on this power, edit properties. Under the strings, you can actually add plus 5 volt to indicate 5 volt. Okay, done. This first part is done. So we are done this part. Now let us work on this, adding this switch. So we have power source, we have 1K, we have the button, and we need to connect it to ground, and this is connected to RB0. So we keep power here, then we need, okay, now currently we are in the terminals mode, so we need to select back components mode. Then you'll be able to see back the devices that we have selected earlier. So we are selecting 1K, rotate, and then we're going to add the button. We're going to rotate the button as well. Okay, and then we're going back to terminal to get ground terminal. Okay, so now we can go back to the components mode and we can start wiring up these components. So this must be connected to RB0. So, and again we're going to edit the properties. So we're going to add 5 volt. Okay, there you have it. So we are done with this switch part. Next we are going to connect it to this LED and the resistor. So we are connecting this to port D, RD0 until RD7. So let's go back here. So we are going to use the resistor 330. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 LEDs. So we are going to connect each one of them. So this connecting wires is fun and easy. So you have to make sure that you connect all those components end to end. And finally, we have this. So 8. So we're going to have 8 LEDs. So we're going to click on LEDs. And we're going to rotate this LED. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this particular block on top, which is block copy. So you'll copy the block and you can keep pasting it. So this is an easy way. And you need to connect all this together. And finally, we need to connect all this, the cathode of the LEDs to the ground. So again, we're going to need the terminal ground. So we're going to connect here. And now we can wire them up. And there you have it. The circuit, how we build this step by step. So you need to draw another connection in RB1. So that is the additional task for you. So that's it. All the best.